Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. We are in Dominaria Best of 1 Standard Mythic rank with an original deck. This is Naya Artificer, or Naya Artifacts. We are making the most of a couple incredibly powerful new cards that now incorporate some older cards as well. And this is, if you will, Platinum Angel within Standard. We are going to make it so we cannot lose the game, and our opponent can still lose the game, which is super exciting. In today's video, we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcasing this within, again, that mythic ranked gameplay footage, and of course wrapping up with our pack opening and deck review. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help support the channel, and let's take a look at the deck. Oakley Dokley. First things first, standard best of 1, 60 card, 2.4 average mana value, 20 creatures, 16 non-creatures, 24 lands. The deck revolves around Myria, Scholar of Antiquity for 3. You take 3/3 and you can tap an untapped non-token artifact you control. Add 1 green to your mana. You can also tap 2 of them to draw a card, exiling it, of course, off the top of our library. So it's a little bit better than draw, because we're not going to trigger Shieldred, which is really nice. And then we have the ability to play that card this turn. So first off, this card is really nice with artifact creatures or equipment creatures, because you can equip them and tap them once they're equipped for that green mana or the draw, which is really cool. So you're actually utilizing those for, not just the equipment, but generating mana, generating draw or card advantage, I should say, which is really, really nice. Moving on, we have Astor Bearer of Blades for 4. This is a 4/4, and when it enters the battlefield, looking at the top 7. Wow. You may reveal an equipment or vehicle from among them, put that card into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. Equipment you control have 1, equip for 1, and vehicles you control have crew 1. So this is really nice because we have a lot of equipment in the deck, so now we can reduce the equipment cost, or if it's reconfigure, we're actually not really reducing it, but we're adding this equipment you control have equip 1 to them, which is really nice. And then again, looking through our deck for the top 7 is really going to help us find the specific card that we do need for the situation. With that being said, we're going to the Cloudsteel Kieran, baby, for 3 mana. This is a 3/2 with flying. Equipped creature has flying, and you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. Reconfigure for 5. Typically, this was nearly unplayable because the reconfigure for 5 was so expensive. However, as an artifact creature equipment, it will gain equipment equip for 1. So now instead of reconfigure 5, we just equip for 1. It's a beautiful thing, and then we can't lose the game, right? So now not losing the game, generating also that green mana, which can be used on Timeo's safekeeping as soon as you play the card, which is so cool. Protecting a target permanent that we control. It's going to gain hexproof and indestructible. We will gain 2 life, which is fantastic. The only thing that doesn't protect, that is like a -X effect, in which case we want to really make sure that we're getting that creature to be as strong as possible. Now, there's a few ways to accomplish that within the deck. First off is a Johnny, the 3 +1/+1 counters, right? Because we're really only worried about -X effects or sacrifice effects. So try to have 2 creatures in play, yes, and then try to have the creature that the Kieran is equipped to have a toughness, ever increasing every turn, so they cannot get that meat hook off or a drag to the bottom. A Johnny with those +1/+1 counters, we get to distribute 3 of them. It's going to gain vigilance. That's really nice. We have Elspeth also distributing 2 +1/+1 counters. First strike, vigilance as well. It already has flying, so that's really nice here. Also, so with those +1/+1 counters, and then also the Lion Sash, equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on the sash. We pay 1 to exile a permanent card from a graveyard to put that counter on, which is really nice. We can also control the graveyard of any card, which is quite beneficial. So the last way would be Rabbit Battery, just a simple +1/+1 and haste. So there's a few different ways to power up whatever creature the Kieran is equipped to, because it is, prone to removal via meat hook, via drag to the bottom, right? The Angel Fire is also putting the 2 +1/+1 counters on that creature. So, there's multiple ways to protect it from that. We also, like I said, have the hexproof, indestructible also through the stance available from any of the other removal. That should be, easy to protect ourselves from that, right? Oakley dokley. So, you know, we're going to exile some creatures. Flame Blessed Bolt exiles if it dies, creature or planeswalker. You know, the underdog, basically, right? The battery, we talked about this. 1/1 haste, reconfigure for 1. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Not too bad, right? It's just kind of there. You know, it's a good creature to pull if you know, and it taps for mana, right? So it's basically turn 1 ramp. Lion Sash, we talked about this. Reconfigure for 2. Again, that gets dropped down to 1, which is nice. The stance, doubling not only as protection but removal, destroying creature with power, or sorry, toughness 4 or greater. Double strike through the blades as a 1/1, reconfigure for 2. Equipped creature gets double strike, so nice damage output here. And we do have some trample, right? Angel Fire giving trample, also Arlen having trample as Nightbound, which is really nice. Also indestructible there organically, so not too shabby. Moving on, we have some value, you know, Elspeth's -1, helping us grab the Kieran, helping us grab the Antiquity, you know, whatever it happens to be. Putting shield counters on, which is then a nice target to equip the Kieran to, right? And then making the Angels for -7 if you need 5 loyalty as she enters for 5. A Johnny for 4, you can pay 3. You do accumulate that emblem, which whenever you play a creature, your opponent's going to get poison counters, which is quite nice. So you can kind of have an alternative win con here. Also +1 looking for the creatures, very cool, as we can grab the Cloudsteel Kieran with it. Arlen can make wolves allow you to play your creatures with flash and +1/+1 counters. Again, another way to avoid meat hook that I missed over earlier. But then that flash is super helpful as well. We really do enjoy that, and it adds a little bit of stability to the build. And I believe that is the deck. We have Jetmir's Gardens, we have the dual lands for consistency, a couple pain lands here, and then our utility lands also. You know, just having a fantastic time with this deck, something that you probably haven't seen yet, and I do think that we will see a lot more of, because you know, it's fairly unbeatable if you can get set up, and it just comes down to avoiding the meat hook and trying to get stronger than it, which will take some practice. You know, we have some matches where, you know, there were some misplays, hindsight. I hope you can learn from this as well. You know, I definitely have. But it is avoidable. You can beat mono black with this. You can beat those other meta decks, but it is fairly complex, right? You're going to have to make sure that your mana is correct and your sequencing is okay. So, you know, enjoy. You're going to definitely improve yourself as a player by learning how to play this deck. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to play some Mythic Rank gameplay footage now to demonstrate all of that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And after this, we're going to wrap up with our deck review and slay this pack and hopefully open that Wandering Emperor, which we still haven't found yet. Holy Toledos! Let's play some Magic. Oakley dokley. I want a better curve. Thank you. Keep 6, toss a blade. Let's rock and roll. No, we can play this anytime. Thanks, shift, cool. Maybe not great against a burn deck, but I want to attack as well. And we'll just, you know, we're going to get that life gain that we're so fond of in build. And so it doesn't have haste. It might be a firebrand. Oh, it's like removal or interaction. I'll attack. Whatever. I don't know if they have 4 or stronger creatures, right? I mean, it can be. Ah, stop it. Stop losing life. Maybe an equipment can have life gain for us. Chandra's good. They have a creature for 2 question mark that they can give haste to? Question mark, question mark? Ouch. Don't you dare, dude. Nice. Husband. For 4. Life gain off the top. This is a blocker. It's not life gain, but we do live in a world. We're defending. I just need to play this for 3, equip it for 1. Pray they don't have enough removal. Right, they're gonna have to double down on us. Most likely. You get to 4.
Come on, Chandra. Think of something.
Getting land out of the way. It's gotta go on the chick, right? On the strongest creature. Take away their draw engine.
Hey, you better not ruin my dress.
Hopefully we can survive. They need removal, right? Just force them to have it. Let's see. If we untap, we've got protection, and I think we'll win the game. So this is like their 1 chance. I mean, 2 burn spells. Did they have a 5th mana? No, that won't work. They do have the mana. I'm going for what's in the grave. Enough. I think we win. Question mark, question mark, question mark. For the battery. It's good. It's a reason why we didn't equip the battery, right? Oof. For 8. Nope. 2. They don't need to go further than that, right? Oh, wow. A second stance. Just take their draw engine away. This is actually a really cool combo. The Aster with the Cloudkin. Well, Chef's Kiss when we actually do get it. Really nice. I like that a lot. Today, Mono Red. Not today. I mean, they may as well. Just get us to like minus 50. Woof. Land in play, let's attack. They could destroy artifact, right? Red has that. A good example is a braid. They're like, I've got them at minus 17. This is no fair. What's even less fair is my protection. Nice. If we can get 7 land, we can Elspeth. Now that we've accomplished this, I think we could really focus the deck around this. There's going to be a sick Jezekai build. This build is pretty cool. That is a nice card synergy. Very cool. They may as well just keep putting in damage, you know what I mean? Woo! Negative 34. Nice. Getting closer. and hold double protection rather than playing Arlen, which I do want to do, but this is going to be better. Wasn't quite lethal with Arlen on Knight. Only 5 extra damage. They'd have 1 life still. But it is some nice surprise nighttime damage. Okay. You're copying. Oh, they don't have it. Or maybe they do. It's their next one. So it stays on the stack. It's not like a phase-related thing. Damage. Yes, 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 yes. Negative 51. I was really close with our estimate. I said negative 50. Land out. We are night mode. Go. Arlen in play. Paste it up. It also has indestructible. Beautiful. That was a really good game. I liked it. Really enjoyed that. That was fantastic. Okay. Very tired. Barely holding on to reality. This is a nice hand. 2-drop, 3-drop. Let's go 4-drop. Mono black. I would have never guessed. Who would have thought? Another mono black player? God damn, dude, that's original. Nice download. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just bitter, right? It's a good deck. That's why people play it. You want to rank up? You want to just pass things from your hand that light up on curve, all brain dead like? This is the deck for you. We do have protection here, so may as well get started in such a fashion. Okay, I like the Celestis. Discarding something.
I'm tired of
Johnny.
your secrets.
So sad. They discarded an Invoke. Wow. Never seen a mono black player do that. We still have that mana up, thankfully. To protect our creature. Hopefully they just fold in with some terrible removal. They have... Wow. Why did they throw away Invoke Despair? I'm so confused. Shouldn't be that confused, bro, because you're getting slapped with a meat hook. Good play, good play, good play. Right? You gotta love it. We're probably gonna force sacrifice it anyway, so we may as well get a draw out of it. And then I kind of like the battery. I mean, they do see it, which I don't appreciate, but hopefully we can aggro down. Oh, stop it, dude. Team Despair on display. Yikes.
Drop it.
Wouldn't be the right mana. It's red mana to configure. And they just force sack again, so it has to be the rabbit. We just hit. Hiya!
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
We have no protection from the next field wipe, but, you know, we're trying. No interaction really here at all. Are you serious? A second meat hook. Exerting dominance at this point. And another plus.
Don't overthink things.
Wizards, do you see this? You gotta deal with this shit, dude. And there's a minus. Like, what is the point even? completely locked out.
One of your friends has to
Cool
leave.
deck. We're still just left with nothing. We're never going to beat the underdog drawing, right? They're top decking at twice the rate we are. Yes, it's not really nice. There's another draw engine, right? Ridiculous. Redonkulous, Dougie. Oh, a third meat hook. That's great. I was going to concede as I top decked a land. That's why good game. Just concede. Yeah. There's just no getting out of this situation, dude. We knew that before, but it's like we got some really good top decks. We had to push our luck, right? Sick, bro. Opponent goes first. You know, we've got some land here, I guess. Play slow. And we can protect ourselves. Gunned land. Plus white, so it's a control deck. 4 colors. Bird migration. All 5 colors, baby. Let's go. There you go. Already ripping, dude. That's a little much, don't you think? Hold up our protection. Maybe we can get our 4th land. Cool. Really, we need 5. Oof. Take our turn. What we want. Go gadget lizard blades. I want to tap out. They must just wipe the field here, yeah? I like snow blocks. And 15. Ah, yes. Yes, 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 yes. We do get a land. Basically unstoppable now. Yep, 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 yep. Let's see what we get. No more protection, so why bother? That double strike, dude. Swing in for 2. That's good. I mean, I guess our bolt is garbage. This dragon is going to be a super problem. Ah, yes, the Sphinx. Their land, cool. Cool, 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 cool. We have no equip. I'm just gonna bounce it. Right, just return it. Oh no, it already went through 2. This is 3rd, it's transformed. Ah, cry. We can take as much damage as we want, but it's the card draw that's gonna get us here, right? The interaction. Oh lord. You get them all or you get one, son. They're like, that's the only one I need, Dad. Woohoo! That's actually pretty good for us. I think we just baited them into that, did we? Maybe we'll try to pull out any more removal they have. It says, well, in one exile, a grave that they might want. I'm going to keep the Lion Sash open, unless, you know, they might be trying to bring something back, I feel like. So we'd like to take it on the stack. On the Stuk Dugi. Well, that's good. We could take it, right? Don't know why I didn't have a stop or something, I guess. Ouch. The deluge. Briefcase, sure. Well, that stance is good.com, off the top, off the top. That stance is good.com, backslash off the top. Interesting. Don't you? Not my lizard blades. Good play. Oh, as is that, daddy. Just stop it, dude. Ay caramba. Whoa. Get commied. Put the land in hand to discard. Off to the races. To 9. Yup. Oh! Oh, wow. Now that is smooth, dude. You are a legend. Oh. You are a legend. Hey, not too terrible other than the binding. Right, we get an ETB trigger. Doesn't matter. Here comes the exile, right? Don't you. They should have waited till our combat. And we couldn't have attacked. Oops is right. But I don't think it matters much. Matters much. Matters much. I don't think it matters much. You'll win the game. Couple magic nursery rhymes to get us through this, I guess. That is not the right spell. Wow. 3 bindings. 2 Durgans. Drag to the bottoms. Wow. Brutal, and that's a good game, right? Deep breaths. This is still a match somehow. Okay. Interesting. Good match. Only 2 land. Our opponent goes first. The only reason I'm keeping it is because of the supporting cards in hand. I'd be nervous if it was 2 basics. This gives us all colors. And that 3rd land is just like, phew, what a sigh of relief, right? That's just such a nice help. Now we're not too worried, and we can play on curve. We've got a 1-drop, we've got a 2-drop, we've got a 3-drop. Now, if we can hopefully get a 4-drop, and then survive, equip, and protect, 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 but mono black. So, you know, good luck, dude. What's better than a mono black player? A mono black stream sniper. That's what's better. Just give them a moment, let them log into the stream, and then they can see our hand, kind of determine that I'm not a threat, and they'll go from there. Oh, wow. I should literally just concede, not even show them the time of day. Fairly frustrating for me. But I'll play out the match. It is what it is. And then they'll win the game, and they'll come brag in the Twitch chat. They're like, ah, I beat you. But I didn't stream snipe. But I'm also here immediately after the match ends, 30 seconds later. Not even 30 seconds, right? Like the victory thing just pops up for you. Free land, let's go. Free land, let's go. We need our 4th and our 5th. Please and thank you, Arena. Ah. That is an original playline.
Something suspicious.
Evolved Sleeper, Underdog, Liliana. Interesting. Reeks of originality. Hey, you. Man, you deck way too good. Ah, cry, 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 cry me a river. Is it the double strike that's going to win us the game? Maybe. I don't know. Really hard to say. Probably should have taken a second Cloud Steel, just because they're going to remove the first, you know?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
I might even throw listener plates after just keeping it. They're so confused. They're like, what are they doing? I just got to look at that hand. All right, they take our indestructible. Oh, are you serious, bro? The dirty dookie. Such a dirty dookie. Hopefully they don't have more removal. I don't think they expect this on their Lily. If we had one more land, I would just be in pure God mode right now, but it is what it is. We do have another Aster, so if we could get that 5th land. Drawing. Okay, that means they're tapped out for the turn. Good. I'm not even in a rush anymore. Hopefully we can pull more protection. They did have us discard one, which really hurt. But we'll try. They've got the draw, which sucks. It's going to help them find it. Even just, well... we could immediately replay and re-equip on 5. But let's just get more damage in. Right, let's just race. Lethal in 2 instead of 3. Need to dodge that removal. Do they have another? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Saves us from lethal, even if they did have it. Can we get a power-up spell?
Powerful wound. There's no secret I can't uncover.
Come on. Rabbit battery. We should have played this and looked for one because we get to look at the top 7. That's better. But we weren't hitting for lethal anyways. Right? So with 7, we could have went to 8. That's not enough. This is what it is. Can they find moreremoval.com? Just in case it's artifact removal, let's equip them both. Right? Oh, legendarycard.com. We have a blocker. And we died with a hook. Oh, just like every time, no matter how cool of a deck we make, it's just like, meat hook, gotcha. Haha. Meat hook. Meat hook, baby. Aha. We're so close. We were so close. Hitting back for lethal if that... Oh, Lord. That was so close. Damn, dude. Good game. I wonder what variation of mono black we're playing against this match. Our boy's getting salty. One swamp coming up. There it is. We see the black source. Beautiful. Love it. Turn 2 underdog. Can't wait. Or a sleeper that powers up. Oh, Bank Buster. That's fine too. Yep. 2 creatures gonna help us against Liliana. I could kill that Buster with Who Endures, but I want to play out and be able to equip maybe. We'll see. I hope they just draw and waste their turn, right? And it's not a Liliana. But it most likely is just a Liliana, right? Oh, mixing it up with a Kiki Jiki. Alrighty. Tap it up. Play the land first for protection. Right? Good to hold that up. Draw. Looking at the top 7. Which one of these cards stops the meat hook? Which one was that again? I'm kidding. None of them do. An impossible card to contend with. Through 3, we may as well attack. Feeling pretty sophisticated here. Down to 16. Nice. By golly, we've got ourselves some protection. It's like, look how well we're doing, right? We're about to equip the Kieran, we've got protection, but then a meat hook, right? It's like, we might just have to run some counter magic. Just splash blue in every deck so you can counter meat hook. Pretty good, not quite as oppressive, but like very, very good. The life gain also is gonna slow us down in a big way. Okay. We're in the air. We have protection. But we're fighting mono black, right? So it's kind of... It doesn't matter how well we do, how cool and original our deck is. We're going to run into turn 5, turn 6 brick wall, I would feel. I can get that battery attached to it, then we can push them to turn 7, I guess. But they have the gobbo to ramp into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is 6. They could get it here, right? Like this is, meat hook on 4 coming up. I'll take today's special. No, Daddy, no! No blockers. Good play. Soren's cool. Gets in our way. Buys them time. Is also removal.
You will serve me well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Secondary protection. Let's swing in on Soren. Walk. I mean, we're going to have to deal with it anyways, right? So if they meat hook, they're going to kill their own Apocalypse. So they're just going to wait until we're dead, then wipe the whole field anyways, right? Haha. Joke's on me.
My ways are not.
Meat hook massacre. Dang, dude. Just brutal. We can engineer the deck to beat it, but for right now, it's whooping our ass. But I like the synergy of the deck. A new original deck. It works really, really well. I feel like in any other meta, we would slap. And we will slap, but we're going to need to protect against this hook. A little bit more than we are. There's plenty of ways to do it. Dang, dude, right? Block the original. And then they're not copying it. They don't care about it because they're going to meat hook anyways, so it's like Kiki Jiki dies, so. Who cares? As far as they're concerned. Deep breaths, chat. Deep breath. Ta-da! The Meat Hook Massacre! We should have equipped the sash, then protected, and then pushed up the sash. That is my misplay. That is my misplay. Okay, let's just talk about it. It sucks, dude. But we could have equipped the sash last turn for 2. Safekeeping by tapping these. Oh, I messed this up so bad. And then we could have continued on. The more you know, that maybe that's part of our meat hook protection is just Lion Sash. We should have equipped that long ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not the end of the world. Still sucks so bad. Killing Soren. We totally could have survived that play.
Things have not gone my way.
Dang, that's expensive. We have a lot of work to do. We could have survived that though, and it would have been a surprise to them also. So that is heartbreaking. We're gonna lose this match over a little technicality, but it's more important for me to demonstrate it for you. Like, I don't give two fucks about my rank. I want you to win matches, right? I want you to perform well in this game. Do they have second removal for one? Can I get a cut? Nope. They still take us to 0. Why not? Hiya! Not bad, not bad, not bad. We have so much work to do. I think we could have played this and then used this mana. But we'll be safe. It's not going to attack anyways. They've got blockers. 4 damage. Actually. 5 damage. Sorry, 6. Math is hard. I don't know how to double numbers. Are you kidding me? 1.5 strike. Let's end turn here. They have an easy way to get double removal. Hopefully they... yeah. Access to 3 cards here. We are going to need a miracle. I can't reconfigure.
No more distractions. Let's move.
This will gain us life. We lose the creature, but we get 3 more back, one of which has indestructible for the block. We're at 2. Yikes. Can we survive to re-equip? Question mark, question mark. There's the draw. They have removal. They just don't know what to remove. We would have been already dominated, have dominated this match if we played it a little bit smarter beforehand. We, or 4, we could equip 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be a 6, 6 with double strike. 7, 7, 8, 8. Do they have removal in hand? play a creature first. Reconfigure. Reconfigure. Oh, actually, we just messed up. I messed up by playing that. Oh, I just messed up big time. God damn it. We had lethal and we just punted because I was being greedy. Because we can't use this mana. Because we need the white mana. So I have screwed the pooch in an incredible way. Can we wiggle our way out of this? I think I messed up, chat. They could have had removal anyways. Damn. I got greedy. That makes me want to cry. I'll still share it with you. But I fucked that up big time. Now we tapped our blockers too. This is like the biggest punt of my entire career. Ah, I could have definitely hit for lethal, I'm pretty sure. And now they just win. And they should have attacked with that. They might still have removal. And they still win through meat hook triggers. Right? They still win through meat hook triggers and the trespasser. Ah. Greedy. I don't know why I played the Antiquity. I'm like, oh, I can tap those things for mana. But we used one of the green for our white mana. We used Jetmir as well. We needed the green that... Oh! There's the surge. They need to win. My bad, dude. My bad. That is heartbreaking to me. A regular content creator wouldn't have shared this with you, but I will. Evoke Despair kills us anyways, right? I definitely punted that. This is a complex deck to play. I do think it's positioned well, though. Holy Toledo's. Ooh-wee. Some of the hardest punting I've ever done. We've been live for hours and hours and hours now. You know, we're like, I think probably going on hour 8. Haven't had breakfast, haven't had lunch. Had 2 coffees, though. Right? Oh, Lord. We're going to go take care of ourselves, though. Don't worry. Just as soon as we finish this, thank you all so much for watching. Touching on the deck and how we can improve it for the future. I don't know if it can be improved. I think we just need to be a better pilot. You know, maybe Angel Fire doesn't need to be there. We get some form of other protection, right? We can protect against that meat hook. We are off to the races, right? So maybe in comments, what's your favorite way to protect against the meat hook other than all of the +1/+1 counters to, you know, kind of outpace it, as that is definitely an option that we have already in the deck. Let's slay this pack, baby. Alrighty, here we are with a beautiful Wandering Emperor set booster. You can just tell it's in there, right? If it's not there, it's probably something far better. You know what I mean? Let's get into that. Ooh, there we go, baby. We have a very nice... I don't know what card this is. This must be from the Commander set? That is sick art, dude. What is this? Myogen of Cryptic Dreams. That has got to be a Commander card. I've not seen this card, right? That's cool as all hell, man. And of course, we get our beautiful land. I love it. That helps pay for the pack. These lands are more expensive than you'd ever know, right? You'd think that's just like a garbage card, right? No, probably the best one in the pack. Samurai, Season of Renewal, our Grove Archer, Uncharted, Trash Bot, baby, Assassin's Ink, maybe a holographic Invoke Despair. That could be cool. Reckoner Raid. A second land. Eater of Virtue. Womp, womp, womp. At least we got 2 lands. And a holographic alt art prowler. That's gonna be it. 2 lands, Eater of Virtue. I mean, Eater of Virtue's not bad. Like, you know, that's gonna be relevant in decks for years to come. It's nice and cheap. It does a good amount. We get 2 lands, which is sick, and then that cool alt, or mystery art, I guess we should call it. Anywho, another successful deck build. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. The support on the channel has been fantastic. If you want to support, the likes, the comments, subscribing in general, telling your friends. We've got new standard ranked decks. We have new free-to-play decks for Dominaria. And yeah, just having a blast with the new set. I hope you are as well. And I hope you have an absolute magical day. Check out our recent uploads in the YouTube tab there, and we'll see you soon.